Why is there evil? This video is number 3 in a series on how evil might fit into a world with a good foundation. In the previous video, I suggested that it is perhaps unsurprising that at least some things would happen for reasons beyond my sight. But that doesn't answer my heart's deep questions. What are the reasons for evil? Like Job, one may question whether anything could genuinely make sense of the tragedies we see. The purpose of this video, like the previous, is not to answer every question. Rather, I will merely offer one more tool you can use in your own further analysis. The tool is Theodicy. A Theodicy is simply an account to some of the reasons a perfect being may have for allowing various evils. To develop a Theodicy, we can consider from both reason and experience how bad things depend on or lead to greater goods. Theodicies are not designed to answer all our questions, but they might help put some of our questions into a larger perspective. To illustrate just one Theodicy, I will sketch a theory that is inspired by my own reflections on the elements of a great story. I call it the love story Theodicy. In near-death experiences, various people have reported meeting a being of light upon cardiac arrest. In some cases, they report asking the being of light questions, including questions about evil and suffering. I have heard many such cases, and in all the cases of which I am aware, there is a core common theme. They feel a sense that this life is part of a far greater story, and that love is central to their purposes. Now, whether or not you believe any of these reports, my observation here is just that this theme of love and greater story interweaves the world's great spiritual traditions, and it enters into many of the classic Theodicies. The love story Theodicy connects love and greater purpose to the following question: what are the elements of a great story? Here are some elements that I see: exploration, tensions and releases, comic relief, courage in the face of uncertainty, layers of truth, layers of discovery, challenge, progress, a variety of dynamic characters, diversity of relationships, episodes that contribute to a larger plot, romance, hints of the future, trials, sacrifice, cleverness, real dangers, elements of horror, redemption, victory, interwoven stories that build together towards something greater, consistent rules that cannot be broken willy-nilly, unpredictable surprises, long-term projects, and heroic displays of love. A truly great story would involve a great sacrifice of love by the greatest being in that story, and it would involve layers of mystery to be uncovered. There would be tragedy, yet all tragedies for all souls would be transformable into something beautiful and perhaps unexpected in later scenes. Interestingly, the love story Theodicy is consistent with the canons of both logic and human history. The love story Theodicy can also provide a basis for hope to anyone enduring a trial in their own story. Also, something like the love story Theodicy is not unexpected if the foundation is indeed good, since a good foundation would value a good, true story. Now, whether the love story is a framework for a true story, or merely a fantasy ultimately produced by the mindless motions of matter, is a question for each person in the story to consider.